Hi, welcome to Cash's Cooking. I'm Cash, and today we're going to be cooking some seafood, but not just any seafood. We're going to have honey citrus glazed salmon. Stay tuned so we can get that citrus glazed salmon all ready. To do the citrus glazed salmon is actually very quick and very simple, and we're going to be using minimal ingredients to make sure that we have action-packed flavor all throughout the salmon. We're going to coat it with olive oil, and then we're going to put some of Badia's orange pepper seasoning, hands down. If you like lemon pepper, orange pepper will take your game to the next level, and then more coarse black pepper, which will help build that crust that we'll be putting on the outside of the salmon. Stay tuned. All right, I'm gonna take a light coat of olive oil, just a little bit. We're gonna rub it in on each side, and we're gonna season it liberally with the orange pepper seasoning. It's kind of translucent, so it's hard to see, but you really want to get a good coat because that's going to help build that crust. And then you're going to come back with more black pepper. Literally just these two seasonings. Very light pat, and you're going to repeat the process on the other side. Try to remove as much skin as possible. There's nothing wrong with the skin, but to help build that crust that we're trying to do naturally, we removed and skinned most of the skin. Don't forget to come back over with more black pepper. Once again, if you've never had orange pepper, this is going to change your life. Citrus glazed salmon coming up soon. All right, now that that salmon is seasoned on both sides, we're gonna go ahead and build our glaze before we put the salmon inside of the pan. For that citrus glaze, we're gonna be using butter, Mike's Hot Honey, because I like it a little spicy, the juice of lime, lemon, and our navel orange, coconut aminos, which are like a supplement or substitute for soy sauce, minced garlic. I know it's not fresh. When you're cutting your citrus, be careful, you don't want to get that in your eye. All right, let's go ahead and get our citrus all cut so we can juice it. Remember, this is to help build that glaze. That's really gonna help seal in some of those citrus flavors that we are trying to incorporate into the salmon. I'm only gonna use about half of the juice. All right, guess I gotta work out more because I am struggling squeezing these. All right, got those all juiced. Help build that glaze. I'm gonna go ahead and add that minced garlic. Use about 2 teaspoons. All right, we're also gonna add Mike's extra hot honey. You want a nice amount. And lastly, we're gonna use our coconut aminos, which is just a substitute for soy sauce. It has less sodium. Let's go ahead and get this mixed up. Before we mix it, we're gonna go ahead and add some more orange pepper seasoning in there, a nice amount. We're gonna give it a nice stir. It's already thick, and then later we're gonna add it along with some butter in a pan, and we'll show you how that all comes out. Can't ever have too much seasoning. Now, let's sear that salmon. All right, in a hot skillet, we're gonna go ahead and add olive oil. I've got this skillet on high, so I'm gonna go ahead and brush that olive oil because this fish is really gonna sear fast and it's gonna sear hot. Just gonna let that come up to temp and then we'll be right back. All right, the oil is all heated. Let's go ahead and sear the salmon. I'm gonna go face up first. The salmon's gonna cook pretty quick, and so we're only gonna sear it on both sides. We don't wanna cook it too quick because we're also gonna add that glaze, and that's gonna also add into the cooking process. All right, we're gonna go ahead and flip this salmon. It's got a beautiful color, beautiful sear on there. And we're gonna let this come up to the temp that we want. And then we're gonna get ready to build that glaze. All right, let's go ahead and get that citrus glaze built. To do so, we need to add our butter. That's gonna melt relatively quickly. And then we're gonna add in everything else for our citrus glaze. Let's add in some fresh citrus as well. All right, I've got that glaze. Let's just go ahead and continue to base it over the salmon. You can see that garlic in there. That citrus is broken down almost into a syrup, but of course it's our glaze. And I'm gonna flip it one more time. All right, the citrus glazed salmon is all complete and out of the pan. Before we dig in, let's just run back what we did. We first took the salmon, we skinned the backside, we added our orange pepper and black pepper seasoning. Afterwards, we got it in the skillet, we built our glaze, and then we basted our salmon in the glaze. And now it's time for my favorite part, to dig in to this salmon. All right, let's dig in. Ooh, flaky. I'm gonna take a big bite. Damn, I did it again. This citrus glazed salmon, impeccable. You want some? Well, thank you for joining me, Cash, on Cash's Cooking. I hope you enjoyed what you saw. If you liked what you saw today, give me a thumb. And if you really liked what you saw, don't forget to hit that subscribe button. Honey Citrus Glazed Salmon is all complete. Thank you for tuning in. I'll see you next time.